Hey man, stay safe world. You already know what's going on, man. If y'all tuned into the channel already, y'all know that I just dropped a video on Playboi Carti basically canceling a bunch of his tour, and now he pushed it back to 2024, man. But it's looking even worse for Trippie REDD, man, because Trippie REDD has canceled his entire tour in its entirety, man, and basically has given no explanation why. But we could basically point to the same things that happened to Playboi Carti, man. The economy is terrible and people don't want to go and watch this in live, man. They don't care enough to spend any bread to go see this artist. They don't care enough to see Lucky, D Savage, or any of those other dudes either combined, that they're like, nah, we're not. So bro had to cancel his entire tour date. It basically came out today. One of the support artists, Gene Dawson, announced it too and said he was given no info about it, man. We gotta talk about the drastic downfall of Trippie REDD and what exactly went wrong, man, because this is insane. Because who would have thought a couple years back, looking at his fame and how he was making fun of people for selling 30K units, man, we gotta tap in right now. But before we do, I'm gonna need you to like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna run up this video, man. You already know what's going on. If you stay safe, gang, join notification gang, so whenever I post, y'all tune in right away, man. So let's tap in right now. It was just the other day when Trippie REDD came out and was basically dissing the whole rap industry for selling 30K units.
Just a trash nigga, we gonna sell what? If we all put our 30,000 first week together, we gonna make a bill.
To their large quote-unquote fan bases that are gassed up by Spotify inflated streams, that he felt like he was on top of the world for selling almost 100K. He sold like 90 something, man. But now the joke's on him, bro, because not only did bro sell 30K, but they had to cancel his entire tour. Not only was it just him on the tour, but they had D Savage, Gene Dawson, Lucky, and basically it was kind of like a top underground vibe, and it just kind of shows that the SoundCloud era might be officially done. I'm just saying this right now, that this is a pretty strong sign that people don't really care enough to see any of these people, and the SoundCloud era is pretty much done. You know, the era of the 2018s, 2016s, 2017s, when that whole SoundCloud rap was really going strong. Everyone has pretty much grown up and grown out of that shit, and no one wants to see any of these people live, man. It shouldn't come to any surprise. You know, you see what happened with his album sales have generally been going down. He's pretty much at a new low altogether, and this is a real strong indication of an artist nowadays, because so many of these artists are gassed up by these phenomenal streams, and a lot of these stream farms that basically gas up these artists on top of the Spotify playlist that have them thinking like they're on top of the world. But now their whole tour is canceled because they're unable to sell tickets, man. It's definitely something that is a major role in it. Part of it is because they were very optimistic, trying to sell out the Barclays Arena in New York, for instance. Selling out these large scale venues is not something that's possible for them. I mean, first off, you could take the whole seating chart of the Barclays Arena before it was taken down and basically canceled. It showed that there was whole room, standing room in the very front where people were just not even buying tickets at all. There was large spaces where people didn't buy it at all. It didn't even look like it was close to being even halfway full sold out. And they basically canceled that show. And just yesterday, only a number of the shows, about 10 shows, which is a giant bulk of the tour because it wasn't that many dates, basically got canceled. And then everyone thought, oh dang, that's crazy. Now it's announced today basically via a bunch of other artists and platforms like the actual venues itself, saying that the tour is canceled in its entirety. You know, Gene Dawson basically issued a message saying that he didn't get any info and was just apologized to his fans, saying he's sorry, man. But it just shows that the music is just not hitting nowadays. And part of it is just because no one is really making good stuff. On top of that, it's a large thing in the rap music community right now where people are just not selling. Playboi Carti had to push his tour to 2024 because he was not selling. He had to cancel 10 dates because he was not selling. Lil Baby, the same thing, and that was in the middle of the summer, had to cancel a lot of dates because he was not selling. Moneybagg Yo also. Now Trippie REDD got hit the worst out of all of them, when at one point he was the highest over all of them, and now he has to cancel his entire tour, man. I just hope that this puts things into perspective for these artists and they don't feel like they're so big-headed that they could just do whatever, because at the end of the day, y'all going outside, y'all inflated by these streams and feel like y'all bigger than you really are, but you're not. Maybe if they did like House of Blues or SOBs or something like that, they could sell out that type of arena. But it's not going. These people are not going for this, man. They're not trying to pay $100+ to see a bunch of people rapping on background tracks and barely even rapping, or in Lucky's case, asleep on the stage, man. No one wants to pay to see that. These rap artists are failing, man. They're going down bad, and it really has me wondering, man. Like, you see all these other smaller artists that are having shows and stuff, they must be really struggling. If these bigger artists like Trippie Redd and Playboi Carti are struggling to get fans to pull up to their shows, imagine the smaller artists that are out here, man. The Dom Corleos, the Destroy Lonelys, the Ken Carsons, the lower tier of these people. Imagine what their future is gonna be like in a year from now. They're already kind of crashing out. There's so many clones of these people that they're not really gonna be able to keep up, man. It's just kind of sad, like, seeing music revolve, but it's at the end of the day, you gotta make timeless music. How many of these people are making timeless music, you know, constantly? Not really that many, if any, 0 of them. They're all just making trendy music that's gonna be lit right now. They might drop a song that might be a timeless type song, but like, give it a year or so, I guarantee they're gonna disappear. If the biggest people from the SoundCloud generation, it happened to them, it's gonna happen to the next person. I mean, part of it is like everyone's growing up. Part of it also is the bulk of his tour was really in September, and that was the main problem with the Playboi Carti tour. Because Playboi Carti's fan base is younger, they have to go to school, and they're not going to be going to these dates in the middle of the week, man. This ain't 2018 no more. This ain't 2019 no more. No one really cares about any of these artists. I mean, a small percentage of people really do, maybe in their hometowns or in big cities, but apparently they couldn't even sell that much in New York, and they couldn't even keep the whole tour together regardless. So it's not looking good for them, man. It's not looking good. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about this. Do you think that this is a SoundCloud era basically wrapping up? Because to me, it seems like it is, because it doesn't seem like people are too excited about his music whatsoever. None of the other people that are on this tour even make it close to Billboard when they drop music. So it's like, off rip, you already know that they're not really selling like that. So how are they expected to sell out Barclays Arena all put together? I just hope that it puts them down to earth and has them restructuring everything and rethinking everything, because it's not looking good, bro. Is this man even gonna recoup his whole advance that he had for all those albums? Because midway through this advance, remember when he got like 15 million or whatever? Bro's going out sad. He's not even gonna recoup this with 3 like tours getting canceled and like 30K sales and everything like that. Yeah, he has those hits, but is those hits, the money from that, even going to him, or is that going to his label? I guarantee that these artists are not as rich as they make it seem, and I guarantee that they're looking at this and they might feel like they're in trouble, man, because it looks like time is not on their side. They only probably have a couple more years, maybe. Trippie Redd, in his case, he might be gone by next year, and I'm talking about a figment, a shell of what he once was. A lot of those other dudes that are on his tour, man, I mean, they might have underground fan bases and might look bigger than it really is, but at the end of the day, man, they struggling, man. But hey, let me know in the comments what y'all think about this whole situation. Do you think that he can recover from this and pull a Tiger or something? Or do you think that his career is pretty much done from this after canceling a nationwide tour for low ticket sales, man? But it's just crazy seeing everything, man. Let me know what y'all think. Real stay safe shit. You already know what's going on. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Peace.